Hi guys, so I think I'm live here, and today I'm going to talk about the success habits of millionaires. And this video is actually going on YouTube as well. So if you are watching this on YouTube, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you could just support me a little bit with a thumbs up, that would be great. Even if you are watching anywhere on any social media platform, please just support me with a like at least. So tonight we are going to talk about success habits, and I'm really excited about this because I think everyone should implement at least a couple of these habits. And today I have a little cheat sheet here which I'm going to read about, and of course if you want to comment or anything like that, then do so. I'm really happy to have you guys here. I'm going to do these live shows on my page at about half eight UK time every Monday. So I'm here. If you're here, then we can meet. So let's talk about the habits. So the first habit that I would like to tell you about is the time management habit. So one of the things that millionaires do, and just like in general, successful people do, is that they get things done. So if you want to be a successful person, you need to get things done. And in order to do that, you really need to manage your time. And I always like to say that, time management is not really time management, it's actually managing yourself, because you can't really manage time, can you? So you need to manage yourself, and if that involves you getting up early in the morning, then you have to do that. So what I like to do is I normally just allocate certain blocks in my day for certain things. So let's say I decided there are 3 different things that I want to get done today. So what I normally do is I normally get those things done first thing in the morning. So I would wake up really early, so like donkey hours, and I would be getting these things done. And I normally allocate like a block of time. So if you heard about Brien Tracy, then Brien Tracy has actually said that 90-minute blocks work really very well for these kind of stuff to get things done. So time management is definitely one of the habits that you need to kind of take on in order to be successful. And I did mention to wake up early. So I would say the next success habit is to actually wake up really early. So get these things done. If you had a goal of, a fitness goal this year, then you need to wake up and you just get those things done before you go to work and something comes up, or you need to pick up your sick child from school, or a meeting was lasting a little bit longer than you anticipated. So, don't let those distractions to ruin your goal. If you have a goal and you are serious about it, then get up early. Then you need to wake up early and get those things done. So that would be definitely one of the habits that successful people have. And the next thing that I would like to tell you about is your environment. So one of the things that a lot of people are talking about, and there is actually this guy called Thomas Collier. So he is the person who interviewed 500 millionaires. And what he found is that these millionaires are very specific about who they choose to be their friends. So you need to be very conscious about finding successful people, because what happens is that when you're around these kind of people, you talk about different stuff. You talk about different stuff to your less successful friends. And I'm not saying that now you need to cut everybody out. I mean, if that's what you choose, it's your choice. But to be honest, successful people, they surround themselves with successful people. Millionaires surround themselves with millionaires, and ideas are just floating about. And that's how the great ideas, the great brainstormings happen. So be very conscious about your environment, who you mingle with, and also do not forget that you are one of the average of the 5 people that you are interact with normally on a daily basis. Do not forget that. Very important. And the next thing is the goal setting. So I did mention that to choose 3 things that you would like to achieve every single day, that's amazing. But what you can actually hear about is that millionaires have 5 years goals, 10-year goal, 5-year goal, 1-year goal, and they break it down into bite-sized pieces. And you definitely heard this expression before. How do you eat an elephant? With at a bite size at a time. So that is very important. You need to kind of zoom in. So if you had like a 10-year plan, then you need to zoom into like a 5-year plan, and then you need to cut that into 1-year plans, and then 1-month plan, and 1-week time, and so on. So you really need to kind of break it down into manageable pieces, and that's how you're going to achieve your goal. Because basically, you just need to focus on what you can do today. Every tiny little thing that you can do today is going to make a massive difference in the future. So keep that in mind. You need to break down your goals into manageable pieces, really. Right, the next thing that millionaires definitely do is they constantly educate themselves. And do not think that these are like school education only. So they don't exactly mean like you need to go to university. I mean, it's useful. A lot of successful people went to university, but a lot of successful people didn't go to university either. So it's about educating yourself. It's about the knowledge. It's about reading books. It's about learning from people. So if you can find someone who's already done what you're trying to do, then they can become your mentor, and you can be guided by these people, and you can learn a lot from these people. So that is also education. Even YouTube is education. You can learn so much for free these days. Of course, you can enroll into different courses if you like. You can learn from books, you can read books, you can listen to audiobooks. That's one of my favorite, by the way. Audiobooks is an ultimate winner. I just love audiobooks. I just absolutely love them. I listen to them when I'm doing housework, when I go for a run. I just constantly listen to audiobooks, and you can learn just so much from it. The secret of the ages are locked in books. Believe me, it's just so true. So yeah, if you've learned anything so far, then please give me a thumbs up. I'm really happy to have you here. And as I said, you just need to kind of ask yourself, what is it that you would like to achieve in the future? And you need to set goals, and you need to execute these goals. Because that's another habit of successful people and millionaires as well, that they don't just set the goals and break it down, they actually make sure that the work is done. And a lot of the time, this is not easy work. It's about showing up every single day and actually performing to your absolute best, whether you want it or you don't. You show up and you execute the work every single day. So it's all about goal setting, execution, and also time management as well. And also, there is another thing, the mindset is really interesting, because a lot of the times, millionaires and successful people, they create their reality by imagine where they want to go to, imagine what they're trying to achieve, and they operate from that mindset. And they do not look at their result today, because if they let their results get to them, that's going to generate emotions. And what happens when your thinking generates emotions, your emotions are going to create actions. And that is a very dangerous thing to do if you actually looking at your stats and you feel bad about them. And what you're going to achieve is you're going to achieve those kind of stats even more. So what you need to kind of think about is and create a mindset of already being there. And imagine that you already have so many, viewers, so many buyers, so many people asking for your services. And you generate from that mindset, from that enthusiasm, and from that kind of attitude and work ethic. and you know, that kind of authoritative behavior and mindset, really. And when you already believe that you are there, then you already create those kind of emotions that can create the right actions. So it's a lot of the times it's about mindset as well. And this is something I'm always thinking about. Why is it that somebody from the same kind of background gets stuck in life, and another person with the exact same kind of background actually achieve enormous success? And what I kind of got to is, and what I think is really the secret here is that the person who earns £100,000 a year has completely different thoughts to the person who earns 100 million a year. They just don't think about the same things. They just operate different. They operate with different numbers, and it's really is a mindset game. And you need to just kind of think about this. And we actually got to the next success habit as well. Next success habit of millionaires is to actually allocate time for thinking. So you might have heard Bill Gates. He literally every single year takes a whole week out of his schedule, probably a very busy schedule, to allocate time for thinking, for brainstorming, to kind of shutting the world out and going somewhere where he's all by himself and just allocate time for thinking. And I personally believe when you are able to do that, when you are with your own thoughts and you create your own reality, you can create bigger things. You can just connect to different ideas that you otherwise wouldn't connect because of all the noise and everything that is going on in the world. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please make sure that you subscribe if you are on YouTube, and like the video as well. And if you are not on YouTube, then just like the video and share the video and comment the video if you like. It really helps me out. The algorithm is going to shoot up with that. So if you would like to just support me for free today, then give me a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe on all my social media channels. So it's Life Choice Investment, and see you next time.